Gonna be alive to the day that I die. Gonna keep on living if it's only to defy the grim reaper. Put him into sleep. I don't want to be buried 6 feet deep. I just want to keep a hold of my sanity. Said I wanna be a member of a jungleistic family. That's all I really wanna be. All I wanna be is recognized in the eyes of the nation. Tuning to my lyrics like a radio station, soaking up my lyrical information. This one going out to the whole collaboration. A junglist I say right across the nation. We got to keep it in a tight formation. Say none of this a bad boy, rude boy confrontation. No, I'm not digging at a situation. You just got to keep it on a vibe of elation. That's what it's all about. Don't need to shout like a log aloud, cause I got my own kind of style, wicked and wild, keeping it on a low profile, cause I wanna stay underground. Yes, I'm touching down with the sound of the drum and bass underground. Everybody in the town got to move it up.
Whoa, well, what wonderful performance we've had, and now we've got our last performer of the evening, so can you give it up for the Hello Poetry Supremo himself, Duffy?
Great. So, I have the colour books. These were recently published on Whirlpool Press, and they're very arts and crafts, because I hand make each and every single one of these, so no two copies are identical. The purple one is just a guidebook, which contains a little bit on performance poetry, which I probably should have reread tonight. So, right, pick a colour. Green. Green. Okay. My girlfriend picked this one out for tonight.
Right, it's about your girlfriend.
No. Out of the green book.
All right.
It's called Myth and Spade. I was living down in Dumfries, and the whole seafront flooded. It was, well, not seafront, riverfront. It was up to my door, and I was sitting like up there. Stone, immaculate lady, staring sightlessly across the molten glass surface which hides a deeper cold, slipping so fast no ice can touch this bitter chill, dervigula. Then the thunder, bellow and roar is emptying under pressure over the wharf, broiling, frothing, thrashing, and I want to jump, be part of that, knowing full well I'll be snapped as a match. The undertow pulls below, all sound from the world, and it's peaceful down there, amongst the fishes and eels, but here it's thunder and turmoil. Less than a few steps away, time has diminished your aching treble, replaced by soft, washing, slip, slopping as eddy and current play in waves, rolling along these banks. There, the submerged island of reed and broken trees, swallowed as reaching, the river reaches and leaps beyond its man-made boundaries, sliding across as a lover's hand, the feet of steps at Sandbox Beach. The willow weeps at the sight of this simple beauty. As the heartbreak tears fall from the guardian stars, their water mingling with this, flowing full, streaming away. I'll probably get one out of each of these in my allotted time, and I've got a wee added extra if we get to the end of that. So, somebody at the back, pick a colour.
Yellow.
Yellow. This is what I've been doing out in the streets today. I went out with French chalk all over your beautiful granite city, and I wrote poems everywhere I could find somewhere dry, which was fucking difficult. So this is guerrilla poetry. Taking poetry to the street, taking poetry to the people, walls and pavement became our page. Lines and white chalk to vanish in passage of foot and time by element. It's concrete, set on stone, not in it. Short time witness, guerrilla poetry. Took it to the street, gave poetry to the people. Temporary markings, did no damage, but left a lasting impression. Right, Andrew, pick a colour.
Has to be black.
Black. I did one of the poems out of this at the Glasgow Slam that Robin hosted at Rialto. And yeah, it got its normal issue of the tumbleweed falling across the floor because it's so dark and it's so short and it kind of shocks people, but I'm not going to do that one. I got asked to do a response to Allen Ginsberg's A Vow for an Edinburgh Uni thing Claire Askey was putting together. I didn't win a place in the book, but I liked my poem. So this is Still Life Satellite. The spirit torch of forefathers' promise was not lifted, was never proven. Il nomine Padre, et Filius, et Spiritus Sancti, the whitewashed soul, confessions, contrition, attrition, beaded, banging upside, and never bent knee. Same as it ever was, same as ever, same. Decades mean nothing. Was this ever a method of peace? Ruth-like radiation rains down upon the rolling masses, pond scum, brine leavings over impressionable minds. Lies of victors, in there the mice of spectre voice nibble, but now as new feet of homeland's booted tread on foreign soil, crushes soft skull child's tomorrow. This is how it is to be, this is how it is. Silenced amongst the red dust plain, mixed with soil just to bring a piece of paper, a declaration, understanding the current situation from invaders' perspective. The world watches, agreed. Conditions, undeliverable, unreadable, contagion that surely forfeit may only attain is certain. We've given up testing weapons. Death, cost-effectively speaking. Consider opportunity, using new methods of annihilation in ample, real, live, Middle Eastern oil-bearing nations. Lenses glint emancipation, beamed global delivery of our peace. Beat brotherhood, Kerouac, Bukowski, Ginsberg, Burroughs bellowing. Restless ghosts at socialist revolution, bloodied, blood red over blue lips, voiceless. Unheard, unkept, broken promise. Chains binding rattle, constitutional bound against the final solution. Everlasting peace through wasteland emptiness. Ginsberg's A Vow was written 2 years before his more famous poem Howl, and in A Vow he determined that he would haunt the United States as a ghost in protestation of the Vietnam War, and yet we're still doing the same shit that we did then. You know, American, British, probably like. Right, somebody else? One of you gents at the bar. Red. Oh, I know this one off by heart. It's a poem I wrote to woo my girlfriend. Actually, it's called First. By the way you move your eyes, lips to eyes, eyes to lips, the wish to listen and engage is mixed with the wish to engage in a kiss. So how to tell when to take initiative? Well, if you stop to ponder, it's already too late. Don't make that mistake. Go, touch, neck, cheek, kiss, deep taste, lips, heavenly. It's that first kiss, passionate embrace where seconds and lust inflame and endless desire and electric charges tingle from lips to fingertips. At the break of embrace, a smile in the eyes, on lips, disregarded caution, worthwhile. Who knows? Perhaps this excitement initial, this time, will last. So we've got blue and pink left. Blue. I moved home recently to my hometown of Dalkeith. I grew up there, went to school there, never thought I would go back. Tiny little shithole on the south side of Edinburgh. So this is a return. Streets I once walked, ran through, owned and belonged to, cobbles laying littered, broken glass by trodden bottom tops. Here, the remainder of someone so hungry they've eaten a bite from the polystyrene soup cup. The crow surveys waste and all, toying with a plastic bag from yet another bargain store in the gutter overhead. How quickly the past is gone, but fast its ghost return, filling up the space, return to snatch and grab at the now living, whispering over chimney pot, through narrow alleys, sighing amongst branch and leaves, stirring voices amongst the detritus of today. It was only yesterday you left. Welcome home. I think I'll go funny from the pink book. Actually, have I got enough time to do two? Because I really like these two.
Ooh, you've got about
They're
a
very
minute,
short.
So.
Right, sentimental mentalist. She keeps the ticket stubs from gigs and plays, from events in life, not easily forgotten, but reminders she touches, often, and smiles. Were those days better than today? Was her own experience better than ours shared? I don't know the answers to these questions. I just think she's a sentimental mentalist, but I love her, especially that smile. And one last one to finish off. True story. Sat next to this girl on the bus, and she was like, "Oh, something from Bluetooth," and she activated it, and it was a picture of a man's willy. That's why you never accept unknown items. So this is Bluetooth Bites. The girl was sent a penis on the bus. Wouldn't have minded, but it was small, dark and greasy. Technology is a wonderful thing. These Bluetooth Bite. Switched on in surprise, had a look to see what people name their equipment these days. Prosaic, perplexed, odd mixed letters and symbols, tattooed tendrils upon data streams. Being a line of this poem, watch the swivel and necks, but we know where it came from. It doesn't hurt. It's just a little prick.
Give it up for Duffy! Now, this might be the moment of the evening you've been waiting for. This is the group poem that you lot wrote. This is the chance to win the from Spar's Bargain Bucket. I just go into Spar's Bargain Bucket every time we've got a gig and see what they've got there. And it's leftover Easter eggs that go out of date soon. Right. Okay. This is how much we value our audience. Right, okay. Now, I'm going to read this poem out, then I'm going to pick out the best few lines in reverse order, and if you've got the second or third best line, then you've just got a warm feeling you've got the second or third best line, really. Unless the person who wrote the best line has gone, which may be a possibility, in which case you will win the prize, right? Okay, here goes. Does anyone have a spare bed for a poet? Yes, my cats are out on the razzle. Demented meows wake the sleeping town, and a scabby tabby grunts like James Brown. My pint is half empty. I think I've had plenty. Myriad choices, yet no direction. Arrows tug me down this open-jawed road. No through road, no hope, no undertaking. Undertaker, Ash and Fire would be appearing on this gig flyer. The Alexander Brothers, nose studs and ripped kilts, with chicken skin in thighs buckled with hilts, the products of sympathetic charity, confronted by objects in gilts. Old jackets, underpants, duvets, pillows and quilts. As Harvey and Reed's Furniture announced their wedding plans, while at the reception, Margaret Thatcher is torn apart by wild dogs for everyone's entertainment. Right, that's your group poem. Give that a round of applause. Right, in third place, winning nothing, is Arrows Tugging Me Down This Open-Jawed Road. Oh, I like that. Second place, a scabby tabby grunts like James Brown. For the winning line. Oh, no applause yet. You don't know who. You might want to boo them. Maybe one of the poets, maybe one of the professionals. So, Undertaker, Ash and Fire would be appearing on this gig flyer. Hey, there we have a winner. Will you come to the stage and claim your prize? There you go, sir. Enjoy the fruits of poetry. About 35 minutes from what we normally do, but we've had so many wonderful people fit in that it's been a struggle, but we got them all in, and I hope you've all enjoyed it. And please come back next month for Paul Avarjak, who's going to be wonderful. Okay, right. I'll finish with this poem. You may have all heard it before. If you have, you can just join in. This is called Slugs Are Tanked Up Revolutionaries. Because when I found out the slug sex hormone smells just like beer and a slug will happily drown itself in a pint and have a very good time while it died, I knew they were the creature for me, so in the spirit of India Pale Ale as well, I wrote this poem. This is Slugs Are Tanked Up Revolutionaries. Slugs drink beer. I like slugs because I drink beer. And slugs eat hostas. I like slugs because hostas are planted in the backyards of hard-ass middle-class fascist bastards. And slugs eat fly garrix. I like slugs because I eat hallucinogens too. And slugs hate gravel. I like slugs because gravel covers the front drives of half-life middle-class Stepford men and wives. And slugs have eyes on stalks. I like slugs after beer and fly garrets. I've got eyes on stalks too. And slugs lurk under stones. I like slugs because stones can be thrown at shits. Middle class gits who use slug pellets. Yes, I love slugs. They drink beer, take drugs. Plotting them down for the middle classes while oozing slime at their asses. Yes, they drink beer, take drugs. I love slugs. Thank you very much. Cheers! Whoa. Wow. All is left for me to do at the end of this Demented Eloquence is just thank all of you. Thanks to Cellar 35 and the Noosa Monkey above for having us, and our wonderful bar staff there. Give them a round of applause. And just like to thank all the performers, except for the ones upstairs. Some of those covers are a bit bloody obvious, really, to be quite honest. But yeah, I'd like you to give it up for each of our performers. For Andrew C. Ferguson, yay! For Duffy, for Robin Cairns, and Ryan Van Winkle. Thank you very much. I've been Puzzle as your host. This has been Demented Eloquence. Thank you and good night. Cheers.
head round Stu's on Ryland Crescent for some blow. The room is full, but Stu's the only one I know. But smokers' rules require I stay around, at least for just one split. But then the bong it makes around, soon I'm on